is Rachel and welcome back to my channel, The Reading Otter 7. So today I'm going to do just like a quick little top 10 popular books that I own or have access to, like my sister owns them, that I haven't read and I really need to. So this is basically like the top of my TBR, only considering popular books. Yeah, okay, so they're in no particular order because I don't really like, it depends on my mood what I like am most excited about. So they're just kind of top 10 generic top of my list. So starting off, the Raven Boys, the first book in the first book in the Raven Cycle series by Maggie Stiefvater. I was like thinking Stephanie, but no, because her last name Stiefvater. Anyway, we found this one at Second and Charles, which if you live in the South and you have not been to Second and Charles, you've got to check them out. There's like a bunch in Georgia and Alabama and that kind of thing. But found this for like $7 and everyone raves about it and it sounds really awesome and I just need to get on with it because I'm sure I'll love it. So yeah. And then Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Groudon. Groudon, don't hate me. This is a historical fiction set in like World War II and it's kind of like what would have happened if the Nazis had won. And it's about this girl who, like, her mission is to assassinate Hitler, but she has to, like, go through this bike race and, like, win it, and then she gets to meet him, and then she can kill him. It sounds really awesome. I'm a huge historical fiction fan, especially World War II, and I've heard nothing but great things about this, so I really just need to do it. I have no excuse now that I own it. The next one is also a historical fiction. This is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. This has been around forever, I think anyway. 2006, and that's just this edition. And I need to read it. Like, it's another historical fiction set in World War II. Like, that's my thing. Why have I not? Especially now that Beth owns it. So, like, yeah, needs to happen. The next one on my TBR is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I don't really know like a whole lot about this. I know this is the first one in like so far a trilogy, and I know it's like high fantasy and this guy, there's like alternate Londons. This guy can like go between them, I think. I don't know a whole lot, but I've heard really awesome things and I've always wanted to try V.E. Schwab's writing, and I have access to this one, so just need to get on with it. It sounds like it's going to be really good. It's got great reviews. I just need to do it. I don't know why I haven't, because we've had this for a while. The next one is kind of a newer one, and I'm super excited about this one. This one is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. This sounds epic. It's another historical fiction, kind of, with a twist. It's like... I feel like it's kind of like Jacoby, if anybody knows that series, where it's like a Sherlock Holmes like twist kind of with like some like sci-fi elements. I feel like this kind of does the same thing to like the Jack the Ripper kind of storyline. Yes, no, correct me if I'm wrong, but be nice about it because like no hate. But my friend who's like obsessed with Jack the Ripper and like that kind of thing read it and loved it, and so I just need to do it. I think it's gonna be really cool. The next one, please don't hate me for this. I don't know why I haven't read it. I have no excuse, but it's Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. My sister has read this. She loved it. She like had to go buy Gemina the next day, and she loved that one, and she's been nagging me forever to read these, and I just haven't, and I have no excuse because they're sci-fi and they're like mixed media, so they would be like a really quick read, and I'm all about the quick reads, and quick read. Isn't that like a, no, Goodreads. I don't know what my brain's doing, but it just sounded like a company title. Anyway, back to Illuminae. I really need to get on it because I love sci-fi, like I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and this like kind of maybe could relate to that because I know they're like in space.
It's more Star Trek-y.
And yeah, apparently it's more Star Trek-y. But I like Star Trek too, but I'm a bigger Star Wars nerd, clearly. Anyway, I just need to get on it because I think it'd be really easy. Maybe I'll read it this summer when I do mission work because I don't really have time to read, but this is mixed media, so it'd be like fast, and then I could actually feel like I'm getting somewhere on my TBR over the summer. The next one is also, like, okay, actually the last half of this, please don't kill me for any of these. I'm sorry. So, I need to read The Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I haven't read any of this series. I have tried to start this, actually, you can see where I was. There. I made it that far, and I DNF'd it. Please don't shoot me. I hear it gets better. I want to give it another chance. I just haven't been in the mood because it just so did not catch my attention the first time I read it that I'm like, there are other things I'd rather read. So I haven't touched it, but I need to. And I promise I'll try again. I promise. Don't hate me. Okay. The next one is also by Sarah J. Maas, and it's A Court of Thorns and Roses. This one actually intrigues me a little bit more than this one. I haven't even attempted this one, so there's also like that not holding me back. This is supposed to be like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, yes, with like fairies and stuff. It sounds really cool. It sounds really intriguing. I've heard it's a little better written than at least the first Throne of Glass book. I'm sure they also get better. But I'll probably pick this one up before I try Throne of Glass again. Sorry, but yeah, I need to read this. I want to read this. I do, I promise. Okay. The second to last book on this is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and then, in part, its companion, Crooked Kingdom. I actually have the audiobook of this one, and I have started it, but then I got distracted by my Trials of Apollo audiobook, because I'm a Rick Riordan die-hard junkie fan. So, like, but I do plan to read this one, and it's just gorgeous. Like, come on. And this is supposed to be a heist novel duology set in the Grisha trilogy, which I also own and have not read. Working on it, I promise. My sister has confiscated my copy of Shadow and Bone, so I can't start, though. So there's also that. I think I've started that one, too, and just, like, it didn't grab me. So, but with audiobook, I know I'll read this. Because I have a 30-minute drive to work. So it'll get there. I promise. It's gorgeous. The last and final book, but certainly not least, is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. So, I have not actually... I've read City of Bones, and I liked it. But it wasn't, like, spectacular to me, so I never, like, finished that series. And then I took a young adult literature class in college because I'm an English major, and we had to like pick 7 YA books and we had to read them and write reports. And this was one of the books I was going to do a report on, so I started it because my sister was like, it's better than the Mortal Instruments series. Give it a chance. And I was like, okay, because I didn't like hate the world. The world is really cool. Like, I think what she did with putting Shadowhunters in like modern day like time is super cool. I love when people do that. So it's intriguing, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. Well, then she dropped our book total down to 6 and, like, dropped the report that I had to do on this one, so I just didn't finish it. I'm the white bookmark. I just need to get back into it because it was really cool. So, I will read them, I promise. All of these books, I will read. And it helps that they all have beautiful covers. So there's that. But anyway, so that was just a quick, like, top 10 popular books or series that I need to start, finish, read, anything of that nature. If there's any that I didn't mention that you have read that you think I should read, you should comment them below and I'll tell you if I've read them or not. And then I'll pick them up maybe if I haven't. So, yeah. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe for more great content, all that jazz. I'll leave links down below to things. Bye!